Hey, welcome everyone. We're going to talk about something that, let's be real, affects every single one of us. And yet, most of us were never really taught how to deal with it. I'm talking about money. We're going to get into why so many of us feel like we're just winging it, and, this is the important part, what we can actually do to change that.
All right, so let's just get right to it with a question I'm pretty sure has crossed your mind at some point. I mean, think about it. You spent all that time learning about the Pythagorean theorem, right? Cellular mitosis, all these historical dates. But what about the stuff you actually need for your day-to-day life, like how to manage your money? Seriously, why wasn't that a core class?
And you know what? If you're feeling that way, you are definitely not alone. It's a totally shared experience. It really just points to this massive gap in our education system, doesn't it? It's like we were left to figure out one of the most important skills in life all by ourselves.
This quote right here, it hits the nail on the head. And look, this isn't about blaming any single teacher. It's about the system as a whole. This one sentence just validates all that frustration so many of us have felt, that feeling of being completely unprepared. It's proof we weren't the only ones.
So if you've ever felt like you're behind, or like you just missed some secret memo about money, I want you to hear this. It's not you. It's not some personal failure. The class on how to actually build wealth, yeah, that wasn't on the schedule for pretty much any of us. Okay, so what are we really talking about here? What are these massive gaps in our knowledge? What was the stuff we were missing that could have totally changed the game for our financial futures? Let's get into the specifics. Okay, just think about this for a second. Credit. We were never really taught how it works, right? Like that your credit score is basically your financial report card, and a good grade can literally save you thousands of dollars on a car or a house. And investing? Nobody sat us down and explained the magic of compound interest, how your money can start making its own money. It's crazy. We learned how to go out and earn a paycheck, sure, but nobody taught us how to make that money work for us, to actually build real sustainable wealth. But here's the good news. This is where things start to change. Acknowledging the problem is step one, absolutely. But the really exciting part? There's a solution. There's a whole new way to get this crucial education, and it's actually designed for how life works in the real world. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. The old way? Man, it was always so complicated, full of jargon that made your head spin, and super expensive. It felt like you had to be rich to even get advice on how to get rich. The new way is the total opposite. It's about keeping things simple, giving you real-world advice you can actually use, and, get this, making it accessible to everyone for free. And that really is the core belief here. Financial education shouldn't be some luxury item. It's not a secret for the wealthy. It's fundamental knowledge that every single person deserves to have, period. It doesn't matter where you're starting from. So, okay, how do you actually do it? How do you start taking control? What are the things you need to focus on to build that secure future you want? Well, let's take a look at the game plan. It really boils down to three main pillars. First up, budgeting and saving. This is ground zero. It's all about telling your money where to go instead of scratching your head at the end of the month wondering where it all went. Next, you gotta learn the basics of investing, so your money isn't just sitting there, it's actually out there growing for you. And finally, you bring it all together by planning for your future, creating a real strategy that actually lines up with what you want out of life. But look, I get it. Learning the ideas is one thing. What happens when you have a question about your specific situation? What if you're just like, okay, this all sounds great, but I need some actual hands-on help to get started? Well, that's where this approach is so different. It's not just about dumping information on you. It's about a direct line, an open door. You can actually reach out and get personalized help from someone who knows what they're doing. And this is the real game changer. The old way always had that classic catch-22, right? You need money to pay for the financial advice that's supposed to help you make money. It makes no sense. This model completely flips that. It's about breaking that cycle by getting you the help you deserve without you having to pay for it out of your own pocket to get started. Okay, so we've covered it all, right? We talked about the education we all missed out on. We've seen there's a new and better way to learn, and we know that support is actually available. So, what's next? There's really only one thing left to do. And at the end of the day, this is about so much more than just the numbers in your bank account. It's about a fundamental shift in your mindset, from feeling uncertain to feeling empowered. It's about you becoming the person who calls the shots for your own financial future. And you know what? Starting that journey is actually pretty simple. It can be as easy as just making the decision to learn more. That small choice, that first step,
That's how you start taking back control. So I'm going to leave you with this one question to think about. What does the financial future that you truly want, what does that actually look like? And whatever you just pictured, just remember this. Taking control of your money is one of the most powerful ways you have to make that picture a reality.